Sure, you plug the microphone in. Yeah, there we go. Plug the microphone in, Baz, and then everything will be fine. 20k, congratulations, says Ryan Jack. Yep, cheers for that, fella. I just sure you plug the microphone in. There we go. Yep, there was no microphone in, Baz, and then everything. There we go. Everything's fine now. So the South Koreans managed to win today, and they managed to get an own goal. Ryan Jack. Yep, cheers for that, fella. An own goal. That's how they won, 1-0. And Aberdeen are currently drawn 1-1 away to Hearts. So when you look at the top of the table, it's all good as far as Celtic are concerned. We'll look at the table right now. Celtic are sitting on 37 points. Aberdeen have slipped away. They've fallen away. Yep, the bubble has burst. The lights of the Northern Lights have gone out. It's not updated. The Rangers still... I thought Rangers won today. Why is that not updated? It seems to have not updated the Rangers score. What a shame. What a shame. But anyway, when you look at the league table, I don't know why it's not updated on there, but it's updated on... Oh, not there. Table. I'll just click on that. Table. Yeah, Rangers are on 26 points, not 23. I need to get that updated. But anyway, Aberdeen are drawn 1-1 away to Hearts. And what a bore fest of a game. What an absolute bore fest. I've watched it and it's like, oh my goodness. I don't fear any of the top teams. I mean, Jimmy must be thinking, oh, what's going on with this Aberdeen team? The fact that they ran neck and neck with Celtic for so long when it comes to league business. Plug the microphone in. And they've just collapsed before they even got to the busy period. Completely collapsed before they got to the busy period. Yep, there was, and it's like, oh my God. The fact that they ran neck and neck with Celtic for so long when it comes to the league. Plug the microphone in. And they've just collapsed. Hearts are going for it in the last minute of the game. Completely collapsed before they got to the busy period. Yep, there was. Is this about to be the fact that they ran neck and neck with Celtic for so long? Oh, corner right at the last minute for Aberdeen. For Hearts against Aberdeen, it's Hearts getting a corner. It's still 1-1. 99 minutes into the game. 99 minutes into the game. Watch Man City versus Liverpool. It's over, 1-1. Well, that's even better for Celtic, the fact that it is 1-1. But when you look at the league table, that means that Hearts are still down bottom of the league. Means that Hearts are down bottom of the league. But Hibernian do play Celtic next weekend. Celtic go to Aberdeen, knowing fine well that we can extend our league at their leads. That's it. It's done and dusted. Celtic can extend their league at their lead even at the top of the league. Spit it out. You can extend their lead at the top of the league by a further 3 points on Wednesday evening. Aberdeen have now played 14 games. Celtic have played 13 games. Rangers have played 13 games. Dundee United have played 14 games. Motherwell played 13. St Mirren have played 15 games. And there's a few other teams on 15 games. But Hearts remain bottom of the league, which is absolutely fantastic. It's a shame about Aberdeen. I was wanting Aberdeen to keep on pushing. I don't want to see that gap closing too much between Aberdeen and third placed team. And I really want to see Dundee United pressing on. I want to see Dundee United pressing on and overcoming the third place team. But the fact that they're 3 points behind, there's no chance of Motherwell closing the gap on Dundee United. So, interesting. And it was funny when you dive into the chat on the South Korean site, they're wanting their manager sacked. Fans demand better. Sell the club. Sack the manager. Let's jump over to the Aberdeen Twitterati and see what they're saying. A point on the road. A point on the road. Definitely need to bring in a few players. Diabolical, says Kendall. Poor, so poor. Aberdeen fans not fit. Thanks for lads for collapsing just before Christmas. That would do lovely. That's a Celtic fan. Hearts, bottom of the league. Ran ragged on Thursday. Nominal left back suspended. Replacement left back injured. Centre half off now. Outplayed Aberdeen. Imploding, says the next one. The fact it was a 1-1 draw feels like a result after the shambles performance of a relegated fighting team. We've done nothing since we lost 6-0 to Celtic. We need to go and prove Celtic wrong. I think there's no chance. Turns out that the 6 mauling has really affected the sheep, I think. The way that Celtic demolished Aberdeen at the semi-final at Hampden in Glasgow. Just a good few weeks ago has done one thing, and it's burst the bubble. It has definitely burst the bubble of the sheep, and they're no longer title contenders. We can't say that until it's mathematically impossible, of course. But if we win, now here's the question for you. We'll do it in a poll actually, and see how many people come on. There we go. There's a little poll for you this afternoon, Sunday afternoon. If we win the league, if we win on Wednesday night, is that the league over in December? Will this be really the earliest that a league has been ultimately decided? I mean, there's a lot of football to play. There's a lot of football to play in December, but realistically, let's look at is there? Oh God, look at that! It was an own goal, wasn't it? Jesus. Hey Baz, we'll do the sheep. No bother. They do not scare me whatsoever. I mean, we demolished Aberdeen at Hampden Park. I think that this Celtic team, even the team that we played at the weekend, and I know it's not statistically, it's never over until the fat lady sings. It's never over until it's mathematically impossible. But when you look at the way that Celtic are playing, will this ultimately be? Can we turn around and say, look, yeah, we were confident in December that we knew that the league would be won? There's no way that Celtic are going to drop 15 to 20 points. Not a chance. And I'll put money on that. There's not a chance. Lanky's in the house. Hope you're doing well, Lanky. There is absolutely no chance that Celtic are going to drop the best part. I mean, we would have to drop 15 points between now and the end of the season, and every other team. I mean, the question should have been, will Celtic drop any points between now and the end of the season? I don't think that we will. We look at it, it's Aberdeen are still in second place with that automatic Champions League attempt. Hopefully they can maintain that until the end of the season. I don't want them slipping into third position. I don't want Rangers to sneak up and get in there. Dundee United are in fourth position, Motherwell in fifth, and St Mirren are doing fantastically well this season. They're in sixth position. Dundee are in seventh position on 16 points. Ross County are on 15th position and 15 points. The games next Saturday. Celtic take on Hibernian, Aberdeen, St Johnstone, Dundee United, Kilmarnock, Ross County are away. They are at home actually. St Mirren, Motherwell. That'll be a good game. St Mirren, Motherwell. Motherwell obviously pushing, and St Mirren will know if St Mirren beat Motherwell, they'll go above them in the league. So there's everything to play for in that game. When you look at Ross County Rangers, it's away to Ross County. And the Rangers will be like, we went to beat them as much as what Celtic did to try and maintain their position in the league. When it comes to it, Celtic are that good at the moment. We are almost unstoppable when it comes to the league. And I honestly think that when we get to the end of December, December's always the month that makes or breaks a season. Not this time. We're that far out in front that I think it'll be almost impossible. Aberdeen, I was wanting Aberdeen to keep almost impossible for anyone to stop us, I personally think. So anyway, I put in the poll, if we win on Wednesday night, is that the league over in December? Celtic can go a long way to make sure that the league is pretty much done and dusted in December, and I think that they will do it. I'm just going to come off this. I'm back onto that. Is there a game still on down south? I don't, no idea. Just 2 seconds. Danny Cassie's in the house. Big Robbie Niz is in the house. The league is already over. No need for the poll. Lanky says, I was so kind, so I was kind of right when we signed McCowan. He'll be the new Paul Hartley for us. The wee man is putting in a superb shift. He is putting in a superb shift, mate. He is that. Right, let me just see. Oh, it's Bundesliga football. Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's stick that on just for the banter. I never actually seen how many away fans were at the Aberdeen game. God, it looks even colder there. We look was class, Lanky. Yeah, it was that. Could have the title in the bag by the end of January. I don't think we'll have it in the bag by the end of January. I mean, we'd have to be about 20 points, 25 points in front. I mean, when you look at it just now. I mean, Aberdeen could still make a... No, they couldn't, could they? Ultimately, I mean, it's in Celtic's hands. I mean, Celtic want to go on, and Brendan Rodgers and this team will want to go on and really make a name for themselves. When you look at some of the comments, just admit this Aberdeen resurgence has been fun to watch, but I hope it continue. To give the Huns a doing over. However, and this time Wednesday, the challenge will be put firmly to bed. 3 tough away games behind us now, never an easy place to go, regardless of, we go back to Pittodrie, one guy's bit more, yeah. Playing 20 minutes without a striker, probably a mistake. A brutal game. It was a brutal game. The game was there for the taking, I thought. The first half, I think Hearts had 2 of their defenders went off. And you're thinking at that point, Aberdeen could really turn the screw on Hearts here on their home ground, but they never. Aberdeen, Lanky, February title will be in the bag. I think the end of February, the time we get to the end of February, we'll be that far in front, and it'll be the first time ever. Usually it's over by Easter. With Celtic, and it's like the old Martin O'Neill days, the OBE, the over by Easter. I think that this time it could be even earlier, and yeah, I think they'll have changed manager by then as well. Maybe not. Will they keep? The big question is premature talk of the league being won already. Don't tempt fate, says Big Dom. Big Dom, we can go on experience, and we can talk about football experience, and you know the way that Scottish football plays out. And yes, it is premature, but realistically, Celtic are not in any financial difficulties where we're going to lose 10 to 15 points. We're not in a position, we're in a position of strength, and the club is in a position where they would like to build from strength. I can't see any time soon us going through what we've went through many times over the last 20 years as a period of managed decline. And when I say managed decline, we had a period of managed decline when Brendan Rodgers first came in. You look at the standard of players that were brought in Brendan's first season. We reduced the wage bill slightly. We reduced our overheads with costs and everything. And that's happened. It happened under Gordon Strachan. It happened under Neil Lennon. It definitely happened with Ronnie Dyler. It definitely happened under Ronnie Dyler. A period of managed decline was in the house. Now, when I say managed decline, we're still winning, but we're reducing the wage bill, we're buying in cheaper players. I think that mentality from Celtic is finally gone. I think Brendan Rodgers is finally he's got his way with the way that he wants the club run. Bringing in Paul Tisdale is another one of those situations where I think that will stop us going into that period of managed decline, as it's like to be known. But the chat should be really, can Celtic go unbeaten? And never mind talking about anyone else, it's can Celtic now go on an unbeaten run to the end of the season? And I think ultimately we can. I don't fear anybody in this league. When we play Ross County away, do you know, it's always a difficult place. Even when Ross County come to Celtic, Brendan Rodgers said, look, last year we only won 1-0. We won 1-0 and we got booed off the park. This year, a year later, we won 5-0 and it was 5 before half time. So I think when you look at that and you look at the progress that Brendan Rodgers and the team has made, and even this channel, when you look at the progress this channel has made, because today was absolutely fantastic. We did it. We did do it. We had the let's hit the 20k viewers live video this morning. Yep. And everyone was excited about it. Nobody was more excited than me as we did it. Yes, we're on 20,015. Next up, 21,000. That's it. We're on a complete roll on the channel. We are on a roll. Let's get to 21k. It's weird saying now that we're at the 20k. It's because it's like the 20k has been the focus for so long now. It has been so long. Baz doing meeting home for Stephen. Is that possible? Baz do a meeting next time he's back home for Stephen. Is that possible, Baz? Yeah, that's possible. Next time I'm home. Next time who's home? Big Rabbi is. You need to explain a bit more. Yo, Kaiser's in the house. Stevens. We'll at least win the cup in December. Yeah, we'll have one. Well, hopefully we'll win the cup in December. I dropped my congratulations in the chat earlier. Might have got buried in the chat. Says Quinny, fair play to you, man. Fair play to you. Yes, cheers for that, mate. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you. Yeah, it's a massive achievement. It is a massive achievement to get to 20,000 subscribers. Cheers, mate. I'm honoured, absolutely honoured to get to it. It's mad. It is mad because you set out to do these things, and it's the journey that this channel's went on, going back to when I stood there on the Celtic Park. I was never wanted to be a YouTuber. Do you know, I used YouTube for work and stuff, but now circumstances and life changes and stuff, and then doing this, it's absolutely brilliant. And when, the journey of this channel has it's been mental. To think that I stood with my two daughters, and you can hear them in the video, when I stood outside Celtic Park the day that Neil Lennon was made manager. And for some reason, I filmed it and I stuck it up. This channel was never meant to be a Celtic channel. When this channel was first started, it was my own channel. It was my own personal channel. And then I took my name off it, and it still had my name on it for years. Didn't even have a channel name. It just had Barry L 668 or something crazy. But when you see it, when you see the journey, anyway, Quinny, cheers for that. Big shout out to Quinny. If you haven't subscribed to Quinny's channel, make sure that you jump over to his channel and subscribe. Absolutely fantastic channel that he does have also, and he talks a lot about everything, really, everything, absolutely everything on that channel. But he does have another channel, but on his Quinny one, he's got 10,000 subscribers. So get in there and get subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed to his channel, anyway, let's get back to the Celtic chat. And sorry, I'm missing out a lot of the comments because the comments are flying in as always. Let me just jump back. There's Lanky, Liz Donnelly, James A, Jim F, Dundog. Aye, this is we won 5 or 6. We only won 5 as Lassable. Their full squad won by 6. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about them anymore because you know what, the fact that they had to today rely on an own goal. They had to rely on an own goal, and you know, I just think that Celtic's going to go on a fantastic run. Anyway, Lanky, Carly says the stats are like from Brendan's first season and this season. They are alike, Lanky. And remember, I said 7 games in, and I will keep reminding you, 7 games into the season, I seen the stats then, and I thought we've got a chance to be like the 2016-17 team. There's something in the air about this team. There's something about what Brendan Rodgers is wanting to do. The fact that Brendan Rodgers dismissed players that came in the season before. Do you know, he was like, nah, I took those players on the word of the people that were at the club then, and they weren't good enough. They're not good enough for what I want Celtic to be. And that's Brendan Rodgers is an older, experienced manager now. I think he's learned a lot from his first time that he was at Celtic. When he came to Celtic the first time, he was caught up in the emotion. He was caught up way in the emotion of the whole ride that everyone was on. You know, the Brendan Rodgers is here for 10 in a row, even though some of us knew that he wasn't going to be here for 10 in a row. But that's a different thing altogether. The fact that he left the club the way that he did, and you know, the people that kind of forced that is still at the club, but not anymore. Is in a position of even higher authority at the club. Brendan Rodgers came back with a point to prove. I think when he got the phone call, and when Dermot phones him, and he must have been looking at his phone, and you mean Brendan's sitting in Mallorca, he's sitting next to the pool, and his phone goes, and he's like, oh, looks at the missus and goes, it's Dermot. And his missus goes, well, there goes the year off, doesn't it? There goes the year off, sitting in sunny Spain, getting her tans topped up for the next year. And he's like, to answer it. And she's like, of course you're going to have to answer it. It's Dermot Desmond, for goodness sake. And he's like, Dermot, how you doing? How you doing? And I've not seen. He's asking if I've seen the news. He's asking if I've seen the news. Nah, I'm in Spain, mate. Nah, I've not got British telly here. I've not been watching Sky. Of course I know, fucking Rod. Jesus. You know, he must have been sitting and the question was asked, look, will you come back? And he must have went, right, okay, let me think about it for 24 hours. Knowing fine well that Calmac was at a hotel 10 minutes up the road for him, and then decides to have a 3-hour lunch with Callum McGregor. 3-hour lunch with Callum McGregor, who just happened to be in the same holiday island at a little holiday hotel. I just think that Brendan being back with a point to prove, and for him to go on and dominate Scottish football for a second time, whilst the other team across the city go through managers like no, I can't say that. Anyway, Lanky, Super League Griffiths was my favourite player. Yep, I've got loads of pictures with me and Griffiths back in the day. Loads of pictures with me and Griffiths. Lee, loads of them. It was quite good. He's a good lad, Lee. Just a bit troubled. Anyway, we've done 124 votes. If we win the league on Wednesday, is that the league over by December? 72% are saying yes, 28% are saying no, because mathematically it's not. So don't talk rubbish, Baz. Just don't talk rubbish. Brendan Rodgers, brilliant response to Celtic transfer claim. That was one of the things after the interview yesterday. Brendan Rodgers was asked the question after the game yesterday. When we look forward to the transfer window, and it wasn't one of the Celtic media guys. This obviously came from a mainstream media mainstream media person, and I don't know, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but he was asked the question, will you enhance the squad at the next transfer window? And the look on the reporter's face made Brendan Rodgers say, why don't you want me to? And I thought that was absolutely, hi Alan, how are you? I know who that Alan is. How was Paddy's point yesterday? Alan's the only one that would put kisses on a text. Or is it Linda that's doing it? Is Linda doing the typing? Anyway, how was Paddy's point yesterday? I need a bronze bonnet on the front steps for Fergus. And the missus is sending me a WhatsApp. What did she send me a WhatsApp for? 2 seconds. Oh. It's cool. Anyway, Celtic headlines that are out there. There's not many Celtic headlines because everyone was done yesterday. Neil McCann, there's nothing really new about Celtic. I think we're going to have a little quiet period when it comes to Celtic headlines because everything's going that well. The leaks of, I seen somebody talk about that, about the leaks in the team. It seems to, Ian Aberdeen, what has happened to your team? Ian Aberdeen, what has happened? It is implosion. It is, I don't know what you call it, but I expected you. Aberdeen had the chance to really punish Hearts today, and you didn't. What happened, Ian Aberdeen? Man, honestly, Ian Aberdeen, you were unlucky today. Really unlucky. You just never seem to get to the levels. Ever since we played you at Hampden, you've never really got to the level that you got earlier on. Aberdeen, he's crying. Oh, Jesus. Get a giant bonnet and a retractable roof on the top of Celtic Park. Oh my God, that would be horrendous, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm going to close the poll down. We're at 136. I can't see I was getting much more than that on the poll. Wee Fergus statue. The war is over. The Rebels have won. The Rebels haven't just won. The Rebels went on to dominate. Right, I'm going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End that poll. A wee bit of poetry there. Yeah, it was that. Michael, it was for Saif who asked Brendan the question, was it? There we go. Oh, what are you doing? You're having a disaster. What have you done? What have you done? Your laptop? Oh, right. Jesus. Leaks Baz, that was me on the Celtic dishwasher. All those cups and medals. Yep, who really cares? The sheep are now smashing. It's on to smashing the 55. Bull crap. Yeah, yep, I think 55. The fact that they kind of threw it down our neck so much that they won 55. I think that it's going to be the stick that beats them back down into reality. And the closer that we get, I mean, I for one is going to ramp up. She's burning the dinner bars. No, that was cooked earlier. Congratulations on reaching the 20,000, says John. How are you, John? Seriously, mate, how are you doing? You're away on holiday because you're always travelling away, aren't you? Brilliant, mate. Yeah, it was Trump arse. It was Trump. Yes, it was Trump arse. Alan, what are you going on about? Oh, Jesus. Oh man, Alan, what was the bus? Put in the chat what bus you used to help. You used to run. He stays in Spain as well, and he used to run a bus up in, was it Arbroath? Was it the Arbroath bus? I can't remember. Alan, was that the Arbroath bus you used to run years and years ago? Tell us in the comments, Alan. Oh, he's going to kill me for not remembering. Alan used to run I'm sure it was the Arbroath bus. It was one of the Tuchter buses. Way up north. He's going to kill me for that. Anyway, Alan, tell me in the comments again what bus it was you used to run. Lanky says, see when we win in 2 weeks' time against them, we will have the most trophies in Scotland just before the 55 happens. I see that Hugh Keevins seems to think that Rangers are going to win the final. I can't see that happening at all. Can't see it at all. I think Celtic are going to go in and have the season of all seasons. Well, let me see. There's actually nothing kicking about. Chris Sutton reacts to Ross County, Paolo Bernardo. That's English. What's that? Oh, you know what we can talk about is I have set up the Frank McGarvey's daughter. Frank McGarvey, his daughter raised 25 grand for cancer charity and a bid to honour his dad's dying wish. Jenny Kane has been battling with the awareness for pancreatic cancer since the 6-year-old passing on New Year's Day last year. Yes, Frank McGarvey. Frank McGarvey was one of the men who was at the table back in the day when I went for lunch with Frank McGarvey, Murdo McLeod, Paddy Bonner, Roy Aitken, my dad and me. What a lunch that was. And Tommy Burns comes walking into Ian Skelly's and sits down with his missus, Rosemary, at the back, and I'm like that, forgetting everybody that's at the table. I'm like, there's Tommy Burns, Dad. The little 14-year-old me or whatever I was at the time was like, Dad, there's Tommy Burns. Do you know what I mean? And even to this day, I've still to buy Mr. McLeod a pint because he paid for lunch that day. And I've told him many times on his Facebook, Murdo, I've told him, I'm due you a pint or lunch because you bought it for me when I was about 14. And I told him who was at the table, and he's like, yeah, do you know what? You've got it. Was the Arbroath Emeralds. So give Alan a big shout because he used to run the Arbroath Emeralds back in the day. So give Alan a shout on the chat because he's one of the fantastic guys that now is in the committee for the Paddy's Point Celtic Supporters Club here down in Lasagna in Spain. And one of the good guys, one of the real good guys, Danny says we can win the 55. We're going to do that. Europe being the other one. I have no idea what it was. John says it was Frank McGarvey who presented me with the armband behind you. This one here. You're right, it was Frank McGarvey. That makes the story even more. It's funny how things happen in life, isn't it? It is funny how things happen in life. It is just, it's when you think things are obviously. I'm a big believer in fate. And it's just mad. It's mad. Anyway, we are sitting on 20,016 subscribers. Holy shit. How did that happen? Oh my goodness. You have to tell my mother the day. I was like, Mum, guess what? Anyway, where's the poll tonight? We've done a poll already. We did the poll already. You've missed it. We did one, and it was is the league over? Tom Courtney says I was Jock Steen and most of the Lions company. Shame it was my dad's funeral. Says Tom. Big Ramirez says, Baz, I remember meeting all the Rangers players after a few Celtic players back in the day. My family were on the bus. The drivers were parked buses. I think it's terrible. Kaiser, there's no chance that we're going to hit 25 for Christmas Day. But what will happen on Boxing Day? Where is the... Let me just see if I could find the thumbnail for it. Browse 2 settings. Where is it? Maybe didn't. I thought I saved it. Earlier this week. How come when you're looking for something? Boxing Day. I need to put in Boxing Day. Nope. Can't find it. Try to find a thing, but then if I go on to just giving, I will have it set up in there. Because on Boxing Day, we are going to do something special. We're going to do a day's live. Yep, continue. What was it? Facebook. It was logged in. It's bad. There we go. Yes, we are going to be doing a charity event. Fundraising. We are going to be doing a charity event for the Celtic Foundation. And there we go. And we are going to do a charity event for the Celtic Foundation, the Boxing Day Live for the Celtic Foundation. And it is going to be as long as we can. And what we're going to do, for every £1,000 that is raised, I'm going to stay on YouTube live. And in fact, I'm going to put it in here. So it is December, so it's time to start promoting this. The Just Giving page is there. and I'm going to be collecting money for the Celtic Foundation. Celtic Foundation is the charity arm of Celtic, and when you look at what it does, the foundation is obviously promoting health and equality and learning and tackling poverty in and around Scotland. I strive to make a meaningful impact as we try and create as much awareness for the Celtic Foundation as we can on this channel. For every £1,000 raised, I'll stay on YouTube live to celebrate the support of Celtic FC Foundation, and I will need a lot of help on Boxing Day, so if I might have to get some more moderators in, because I want the moderators to keep on posting the link to the Just Giving page as much as we can on the day, so that we could... It's a day that there's going to be a lot of Celtic fans sitting in the house watching telly. I know that we've got a game that day, but I just think it's a fantastic opportunity for this community to do something for the bigger Celtic charity. And I think that it'll be... I'm away abroad with bad internet access, so I'll donate 100. Ian's going to donate £100 now. Jesus, Ian Aberdeen, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But yes, it's going to be a fantastic day, and I'm going to have to do a lot of talking that day, and I've no idea how I'm going to do it. I've not even thought about the logistics of how we're going to do it. But when you see how much that the Green Brigade did yesterday, and it's the annual Green Brigade Food Bank drive is something that is amazing, and it's all the supporters put into it, and that's what's great about the Celtic, and not just the Celtic support. Other football teams around Scotland do the exact same, and we don't own the right to boast about doing stuff for charity, because a lot of Scottish football clubs around Scotland do the exact same event and type of thing. The fact that we do have a bigger fan base allows us to maybe collect a little bit more cash than other teams. But let me just see if the Green Brigade have put anything out today about how much that collected. They haven't put anything out as yet with the food drive that happened at the weekend. But I've seen the pictures coming in yesterday. The North Ayrshire Food Bank says around, so they were doing a lot of it for the North Ayrshire Food Bank. No, this is previous ones that they've sent out to. The Green Brigade, their food bank drive, they also give money to... if every single sub donates £1, that would be 20 grand. Jesus, that means I'd have to do them for 20 hours. I'm going to put a limit on it. 12 hours maximum. There's no way I can't do an all day live myself. But anyway, I'm just going to... He's not done it already, has he? Jesus. Somebody's donated £10 already. Martin's got in there first. Martin Withers. Big thank you to Martin Withers, who's got it off and started. So a big shout out to Martin Withers, who's got it off and started with a gift aid of £10 plus the donation of £10 plus the £2.50 in gift aid. So he's got it off and started. I'm going to start promoting this on every single video between now and Christmas Eve, because I'll do a pre-recorded video for you. I'm going to do... do you know what I'm going to do, actually? Kaiser says, I am... how do we help with the live, Baz? They keep stealing my spanner. Give me it, so... That guy didn't steal your spanner. Moderator. There you go. I might need you to come on and help me with the lives. We'll need to discuss it, because there's no way can I do... If it was to go on for... If the unthinkable was to happen, we were raised 12 grand and I was to stay on for 12 hours, that would just be absolutely nuts. Kaz was going to mention your spanner. Well, that's what you're playing at. It's no idea how that happened, but he should have it back. He should have it. It says he's got it on this. Kaiser, comment to see if you've got it. No, it says... Because I could click the button and it says remove a standard moderator. So he should have it. There you go. Lol, see? Yeah, Kaiser is back. Anyway, I just think it would be something good for the channel to do. And I know that there's members within the community are trying to do something for Little Ellie, but ultimately, the Celtic Foundation, and this goes back to something that I did for the Celtic Foundation a lot of years. I'm going to show you this. Some of the people on the channel may have seen this already, but this was a very, very young me going abseiling into Celtic Park. I switch that light off, don't I? No, it's the TV. I'll switch the telly off. There we go. Should get it now. Abseiling into Paradise on the 19th of April 2011, and that was for the Celtic Foundation. What a young, handsome-looking lad, eh? He's not got a clue what his life's all about then. He's no idea what's going to happen to him. He was just a guy going to the Celtic games. Anyway, I'll put that back down there. So yeah, that was all done for the Celtic Foundation back in the day. And we've actually had a couple of more people donated already. Chilpil has donated £10. Also, Ian, Aberdeen FC has donated £100. The man's true to his word. The man's absolutely bonkers. Thank you to Chilpil. Thank you to Aberdeen FC. And thank you to Martin Withers. We've set the target of £1,000. I will up that as we get closer to each one. So for every £1,000 that we do reach, Baz, have you had bad digs for the last 24 years? Bad digs for the last 24 years? Tom, Courtney? No, why? Have I had bad digs for the 24 years? Not at all. Mick Sinclair says, congratulations on the 23. Bonkers. Yeah, Aberdeen FC is bonkers. He's bonkers, lol. What's he laughing at? I want to know who this guy is. Oh, dear. I want to find out who he is. Anyway, you should smash 1,000. I think we will smash that easily. And the fact that for every 1,000, and I am going to promote it at the start of every video. So even if I do 3 videos a day, you're going to hear about it 3 times a day, and I want to try and make it reach as many Celtic supporters as we can. So if you can go and if you could share it onto Facebook groups, if you could do whatever, it would be amazing if we can do. The story goes, I'm excited to share our mission as we gear up to the One Celtic Fans View Boxing Day live event in December 2026. For every £1,000 raised, I was staying on YouTube live to celebrate. I need to change that. Can I change that? Share the story. Can I edit that? Oh, edit page. There we go. For every £1,000 raised, I'll be staying on YouTube live. Every 1k raised. There we go. There we go, and then update that, save changes. Yes, so that will let view page. So yeah, it's changed. So for every £1,000 raised, I'll be staying on YouTube to celebrate. No, it's not. I never saved that. Why did it not save? Damn sight. I'm going to just give them later and try and change that. Anyway, we all know the score. I'm going to be staying on. Lorna Gallagher has just put it up. Also, I think you should invite Ian Aberdeen on the show, like the Hamish channel. I have no idea who Ian Aberdeen is. So if he wants to email me, if he wants to, I've got a feeling he just wants to remain anonymous. I mean, you can get in touch with me through, I'm sure it's got the email address on the, let me just see. He probably doesn't want to come on because he's an Aberdeen fan and he's like, he doesn't want to be recognised. Email. Click on the about bit. Yeah, help@hoopsmerch.co.uk. That's the email. If you would like to come on. Your carpets must be minging, Tom. I'm married into a Celtic family for 20 years. They tried to convert me. I love the Irish history. That's about it, really, says Ian Aberdeen. Interesting. Leave Ian Aberdeen alone. We'll scare him away. Yeah, he's a fantastic. He's a member and everything. He's a member. He's a member of the channel. Anyway, he's a member of the channel and he donates something terrible to this channel. But anyway, it's actually James McCarthy. Don't. Oh my God, could you imagine? Oh my goodness. Oh, what? Oh man. It's oh my God, what if it was? That'd be what if it was James McCarthy? Oh my goodness, that would be absolute. Oh my goodness. Nah, it can't be. Jesus, now we're just. Oh my goodness, it's James McCarthy. Fuck's sake. Let's see if he emails me, and if it is James McCarthy, oh my God. that'd be funny as anything. Anyway, that is the live. We've had 3 supporters already. The One Celtic's fundraiser for the Celtic FC Foundation, raising for the Celtic FC Foundation on a Boxing Day live, the 26th of December 2024. So I will be on YouTube as much as you want, and I'll also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an alternative. I'm going to record an alternative for the King's speech for you, so that you don't have to listen to the King's speech at 3 o'clock on. You don't have to listen to the King's speech on. You can listen. You can tune in because there'll be a video that will go out at the exact same time as the King's speech. In fact, it's 3 o'clock the King's speech goes out, doesn't it? And I'm going to put a video that goes out at 3 o'clock on Christmas Day, and that'll be the One Celtic Fans View Christmas message of hope, and it might have a little bit of meltdown madness to it as well, just to the Celtic speech. The One Celtic Fans View Christmas Day. The Rebels have won. FTK. Jesus. There will be only one work James McCarthy had done in years. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, I've managed to be on for 48 minutes. Bloody late again. Stuart Ramsey's always late. Stuart, you've missed so much. We've been on for 48 minutes. I've been on for 48 minutes. Let me see if there's any more Celtic headlines. What Brendan Rodgers shares about his dressing room. Instructions before players thrashed Ross County. Rangers lack sex appeal. Supporters' song says it all as they chase down Celtic and Aberdeen. Who cares about what they think? Honestly, I just hope that Aberdeen can keep it up after Wednesday night and maintain, because I really don't want Rangers closing the gap on Aberdeen and then, overtaking Aberdeen. Aberdeen have done fantastically well this season, and that still hasn't updated. I'm going to have to update that thing. Where is it? SPFL League Table. Let me just Google. Celtic. I don't know why it's not updated. But anyway, right, that's me done and dusted for the day. It is, it's nearly 7 o'clock here in Old España. It is just coming up for 6 o'clock Celtic Park time. and I'm just going to run through some of the comments. The Baz speech. There's only one King Billy. There's only one King Billy, and that's King Billy McNeil. Yep. Show Henrik Larsson videos on the King's speech. I'm going to work on something a little bit better than that. I'm going to work on something just a little bit better, and it's probably going to be maybe about a half-hour video. The fact that I'm going to have to start recording it weeks in advance. Remember Aberdeen play on Friday night? Ooh, that could be interesting. James Boy says, the real King of Kings. Thanks, Baz. Yep, that is it. We're done and dusted for the day. It was just a little video just to talk about the results today. What's your next, Baz, for the dog, Wallace and Gromit? Nope. No idea. Sunday night, we'll chill out. That's our work done and dusted for the day. Anyway, we'll shut down some of these pages. Big shout out to Martin Withers, who was first up with a £10 donation to the charity Celtic Foundation event on Boxing Day. Ian Aberdeen FC donated £100 and £25 in gift aid, and Chilpil also donated £10 to get us up and running, and seeing how much money we can raise for the Celtic FC Foundation. For every £1,000 that we raise, I will stay on for 1 hour on Boxing Day. So there we go. You better make it count, because Celtic play on Boxing Day, and when we start the video an hour and 30 minutes before the game, it could mean that we not only stay on the hour of the game, it could mean that we stay on for a watch along during the game, and we could stay on for many, many hours after the game. It is up to you, Celtic fans. You decide ultimately how long I will stay on the air on this YouTube channel on Boxing Day. If you want me on for an hour, that's it. Big shout out to Lorna Gallagher for making sure that, and Kaiser for making sure that the Just Given pages are sent out. I will put it in the description of every video also, which will automatically go up. Big shout out to Ian Aberdeen, who once again made a fantastic donation, and I just hope that your team doesn't find their feet on Wednesday night. Stuffing mince and totties down my face, listening to the One Celtic Fans View, says Big Des. Oh, that's living the dream. You'll be on for 3 days. No, I'm putting a limit on it to a maximum of 12 hours. I'm putting a limit on. There's no way can one person last for 12 hours. I don't know what the record is. Somebody tried it for about 26 hours or 36 hours on YouTube, didn't they? Up all night and everything. It's just like, oh my God, your throat would be just. I mean, there's going to be points where I'm just going, and then there's toilet, and it's like, what do? It's like, sit and watch me down a dump, are you? Anyway, on that note, selection boxes at the ready for Boxing Day. Stay blessed, legends. What a game on Wednesday night. Christopher says, good evening, everyone. Christopher, we're just leaving the building. What's mince and tatties? I know Carly wants mince and tatties. Thanks, Troop, says Ali Jones. She gets the last comment of the day. Have an absolutely fantastic evening to all the Celtic fans all around the world. We are on 20,015 subscribers. And on that note, whatever team you support, have a fantastic day wherever you are.